Hi friends, welcome to the video, and my name is Elia. I am a personal trainer on the side and I love learning about personal development, and I hope that these videos are you're able to take something out of it, a tool, a insight, and apply it to your life to make your life simple and essentially to coach ourselves into whatever fitness, mindset, healthy habits, you name it. So in our last video, we went through the trans-theoretical model of change, and we went through the first 4 stages of change only because those are like the most important. Today we're gonna do an example of the for me, because like I said, we want to coach ourselves. So I'm gonna do an example in this video of what that looks like and show you that it can literally take you 10 minutes to get to an easy, simple goal. And yeah, so I'll catch you later. I'm gonna go work out right now and I'll see you later.
Back, we're gonna do I timed this. I really hope that these questions will cut away some time and that you are able to plan your easy goal in 10 minutes or less. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. First, like I said, I do like to take a broader scope of my life. I like to chunk everything in different slots and in different ways. And so here I narrowed it down to all of these. So career, family and friends, personal growth, health and nutrition, fitness, and home environment like cleaning and dinner and all of that goes in there. That's what home environment means to me. Of course, you can add more, you can redo them as you see fit, but here then I like to ask myself, how can I narrow this down into this stage of my life? And so I picked health and nutrition, more specifically though nutrition, because that's something that I'm trying. Well, the ultimate goal for me is for me to enjoy vegetables and fruits. I'm a personal trainer and I do horrible at that. So I'm hoping that this will be able to help me as well. So once I picked my broad topic, nutrition, then I'm gonna ask myself, okay, what about nutrition am I not happy with? And so I thought about it and I was like, okay, well, I know just based off of what I've seen of myself is that I eat lots of cookies or just like heavy sweets after dinner. I just don't care and will make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich even though I just had a full meal because I just want something sweet. And so oftentimes that leads into like a bigger dessert that I probably should not have as much. And so that's one of them. The second thing that I do is that I mindless snack throughout the day. So because I don't have a plan or anything, or I'm not dieting or any of that, and I don't like to diet anyways, but I just like to snack all the time and I don't even think about it. I just grab things. And so that's another aspect that I would like to work on. And then on my weekends, they tend to be not as structured and I just kind of go with the flow and kind of overeat there as well. And so those are some areas that again, here we're in pre-contemplation, so we're just thinking about it. We're not committing to anything right now. And so how I would like to move forward in the stages of change is ask myself, what would I improve if I made the change? And here, okay, now here we are in the contemplation. So like we're thinking about it. And so we ask ourselves, okay, so if I do change, I would feel more confident. I will trust myself. I will build momentum. It will kickstart a really good habit. I will have control. And so here I'm giving myself some positive affirmations of like, okay, okay, this, if I tackle one of these, I'm gonna be able to feel like this. And so now that I'm like, okay, I really like these, then I can go ahead and pick one and decide which one I feel like is easiest for me to do. So I decided to pick the first one, eating. I'm gonna tackle on the habit that I have of eating lots of cookies, sweets. And so then we take that habit that we don't like or we're not happy with, and then I think about, okay, what are ways I can make it better. And like I said earlier, one of the things that I ultimately want to do is be a person that eats vegetables and fruit on a daily. So fruit is something that I can be like, okay, I can just stick with including more fruit in my diet. So this is a great way for me to do this. So I'm going to start with this broad fruit idea and then run it through the SMART framework, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Again, I have fruit in mind, but then when I start asking myself some of these questions, like for instance, is it specific? Okay, then I had to think, okay, what specific fruits do I want to focus on? Oh, well, I said apples, bananas, strawberries. So yes, it is specific. Then I ask, okay, is it measurable? Can I measure this in some way? Well, yes, I can, because I can just check when I have accomplished it or not, in my mind or in a piece of paper, of course. Is it achievable? Do I have the tools? Do I have the food? Luckily, yes, I do. I have all the bananas, I have all the apples, all the strawberries. And so it is really achievable. Is it relevant? Yes, because I decided back in the pre-contemplation and contemplation phase that this is a goal, it's relevant, I know what it will take and how it'll make me feel. So yes, it is a priority in my life right now. Is it time bound? And this is where I'm like, okay, how many days can I commit to this realistically? And this can be one day, this can be a few days. I gave myself a week to kind of figure out if I want to keep this or not. And so yes, it is time bound. Additionally, here we also at the end of this, once we already went through all those questions, we ask, how confident am I to change or stick to this particular goal on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, yes, 1000%. And after doing this, I feel really good about this. I think I am definitely at a 10. I feel pretty confident that I can do this because I've gone through all of this, so then we can go ahead and get into action. Or, I'm sorry, preparation before action. So prepare. That's so funny. It's so easy sometimes to just skip one and feel, like I said in my previous video, feel free to do so. But here I asked, how can I make it easy and fun? And I thought about this and I'm like, okay, I can add some peanut butter, I can add some Greek yogurt and top it with fruit. So instead of having my Greek yogurt in the morning, I can just change it to the end of the day as a way to make it easy. I can also prepare it when cooking dinner, which is really gonna be helpful, and why I also like to do preparation, because it does make me think, okay, how can I make this easy and fun for me? And easy, I have to think the most simplest way in the routines that I already have established. So that's how we wrap up preparation and we get right into action. So I did do this yesterday and I did learn something, even just after doing it for one day. In action, like I mentioned, it's all about reflection and revision. So I really like to ask here in action is, what have I learned so far? So far, what I've learned, which is a no-brainer. I did enjoy the banana and peanut butter. I thought it was super yummy yesterday, and it like really satisfied that craving. I also know that I could have ate a cookie and stuff, and I didn't limit that off. I just decided I didn't want it, and I was gonna stick to just peanut butter and banana, which is then leads me into like how intentional that was. And there wasn't really a lot of brain power that I'm like, okay, well, what can I have? And no, because I had already planned it in advance, it was so easy to stick to. So yeah, I think I'm going to continue it for the rest of this week in June and see how things go moving forward. And hopefully, like I said, these are all to get us into some really good habits that we can stick to that are easy. And so, okay, bye.